Hey team, I just wanted to take you through the first week's playbook. This is all about understanding where we are, and I've put these 6 plays together as a quite dynamic but really simple way in which we can take stock of where we are. And that's if we are with an existing business and that's something we want to develop or pivot, or whether you're looking to create something new in the future. This can work equally well for both. So I just, as an introduction, want to run through the 6. There will be videos for each one, which you can access, which just explains what we talked about in the session, just as a reminder, so that when you work on it this week, you can, more easily get through it. But all these work together. So from 1 to 6, they're all designed to help increase your understanding of, most importantly, how you are different, how your business differentiates itself, or how the business you intend to create, how that will be different. So it's all about understanding our unique value that we bring to the customers and seeing where we are at the moment, what's our focus, and what are we good at. Okay, so I'm going to go through these just briefly, 1 to 6. So we're going to start off with seeking specifics. This is all about really just unpacking your current offering and diagnosing where you're good and where you're bad. Now, what we're going to be doing is taking every aspect of your business and then breaking that down to what does that depend on, what makes that up, so we can see what's good, what's bad, what's flourishing and what's languishing. This then leads on to the Blue Ocean strategy canvas. We're going to create the value curve. Now, this again is a really good way to diagnose where you are, and specifically what we're looking for is the focus of what your business is trying to do and how that focus makes you different. So the seeking specifics, by doing that should really help put the Blue Ocean canvas strategy together. And then once we've created that and you've ranked yourself with your competing offerings and your offering levels, then you can look to start to plot that and see where you are. Now, once you've got those found perhaps where you see you've got focus, what we want to do then is try and sum that value up in a tagline. So we don't have to get ultra creative on this. It's nice if we can. It's not really about creating something for advertising. This is just creating something for shared understanding of the value we're going to bring to customers. So I've got some templates in there that can help, but we want to be really quite simple and straightforward at this point. But what we do need to do is be able to sum it up in one way. If we're struggling to sum it up, then perhaps we don't have a very strong focus. So then we move on to the value proposition. So this is where we're going to just elaborate a bit more on the taglines. This is where we're going to be a bit more clearer on the value we're bringing. And again, this is really easy to use template that's nice and simple anyway that you can use for that. One thing we want to do at this point then is also check, actually, if we do think we've got a differentiation, how different are we? So once we've created those taglines of the value proposition statement, then what you can do is speak to colleagues, speak to people that you know, and just ask them, do you think that this could apply to other businesses in our space? If they say, well, kind of, yeah, then it's not that different. So, from a design perspective, when we create adverts, if you can take a logo, let's say sport, if you can take a logo from Nike and stick it on an Under Armour advert and you kind of can't tell, then it's not very clear that's that particular business. And equally, it's the same with this. If you say, well, look, we stand for this is what we do for our customers, and they can say, well, yeah, so do they, then we've got to start to work on how we shape our focus. And finally, once we've done that review, what we want to do is try and crystallize it a bit more in a problem statement. So this is where we really can go, okay, this is what we're trying to achieve. These are the challenges. This is where we need to go. And there's a template there that can help you with a problem statement. So once we've got those 6 together, then when we move on to the next session, we should have a really clear understanding of where we are at the moment and what we need to work on.